question. Hello, how are you? Please share some common combinations for financial losses. Uh, Malefics impacting second house or malefic impacting 12th house. Second house is your savings. When lots of malefics are involved in the second house, then like savings become difficult for the person. The the person needs to learn how to save the money. It is not natural for him. Likewise, if planets, malefic planets are there in the 12th house, then again, like person may spend a lot, may spend unnecessarily. So there also person needs to learn how to like save his money and all. That is what he needs to learn. So in these two positions mainly, savings become difficult. Also, when malefics are impacting 11th house of income, so this shows that person is earning but not able to save it. Okay. Can we talk about upcoming Jupiter exaltation over natal ascendant Lord Venus in 10th house Libra? For professional life, it is good. Okay, Jupiter being the most benefic planet, getting exalted in Cancer in the 10th house, excellent for career matters, excellent for financial matters. Okay, for these kind of matters, especially if the person is also in like Venus related fields or like creativity or financial field and all, then excellent. Maybe like healthcare also, Venus in Cancer is very good for healthcare. So for these things, mm, like a very good transit. But Jupiter, Venus are still enemies in the matters of like approach towards life. Jupiter is like more about like a spiritual life, and Venus is more about like a materialistic life. So throughout this transit, a tug of war can remain. Okay, whether I should follow materialistic path of life or I should follow spiritual path of life. This tug of war will remain. Okay, in relationship matters, it can expand the desires. Jupiter is expansion, Venus is desire. So person may have a lot of expectations, lots of desires from their partner, and if they don't feel them getting accomplished, then person may have like frustration. Okay. So that is what we can see from Jupiter Venus. So for professional life, financial life, good transit. Even for education, if someone wants to further educate themselves, excellent transit. But but if like person is expecting a lot in relationship matters, then frustrations can be there because Venus is losing the dignity in Cancer. What about over natal Mars in fourth house for Aries Lagna? Both of us are having this. We are trying to sell our house. For selling a house, I have to see the dasha transits everything. Okay, especially for the person who has property in his own name registered. Okay, that person's chart and dasha transit will become important. Jupiter in fourth house transit can bring like bigger properties and all, but as Mars is debilitated there, whomsoever chart it is, like Mars debilitated in the fourth house, I'm not like talking about any other planetary placement in the chart, only like Mars debilitated in the fourth house. This person should avoid having property in their own name. Otherwise, they can get into difficulty. So, if they are buying a property, they should buy in their partner's name, any other family member's name. That will be more helpful. But Jupiter transit in the fourth house can bring big property. Okay, exalted fourth house. But this is like matter of like proper consultation. It cannot be resolved in like one comment. Okay. Mm, here I only like respond to like conceptual questions. I'm not giving any consultation here. How to judge Sun Moon conjunction? Is it always bad? Could it also be also good? In astrology, sign based dignity runs the show. If sun and moon are together but in like good dignity, it can bring good results. In bad dignity, it can bring difficult results. Moon gets combust, I agree, but with time, with as the person goes through experiences of life, they can evolve, they can improve in their behavior, actions, and they can get better results. So nothing is permanent. Okay, that okay, if sun moon are together in a Scorpio, I am doomed for life. It is nothing like that. Okay, so nothing is always bad, nothing is always good. Life is gray. Hi, love. How are you? What are the results of Ketu Mahadasha in old age? Uh, in playlist section, if you go, there are a specific playlist for different Mahadashas. There you will find videos of all the Mahadashas. Ketu Mahadasha video is also there for about 1 hour, so you will get detailed information rather than me replying here in 1 minute. Okay, so that will help you more. Okay, you're welcome. Right. Is Saturn in sixth house good for clearing debts? Saturn represents long durational efforts. Okay. So Saturn is about being proactive and all. Saturn is a structured approach for life. Okay, understand now. If you have Saturn in the sixth house, dignity matters a lot. Okay. If it is in friendly sign, own sign, moon trikon sign, or exaltation, even with like enemy sign or debilitation, you need to have proper plan. Okay, proper long term plan. If you are taking a loan, suppose I have this position and I am taking a loan. Now in, if I have no plan that how I'm going to like pay off this loan, what is the duration I should be paying off, where like from where I will get the money to pay off, and I'm just taking the loan blindly, then it may like end up in a very long term loan, long durational loan. Okay, but if I have a proper plan, okay, so okay, I'm taking loan for them for these many like years. Now my plan is to like, okay, I will get extra money from here, extra money from there, that I will utilize to pay off this loan as soon as possible. If I'm making this kind of plan, then I can make it paid faster. Okay, so it is very necessary when you have like Saturn sitting in this any house, you should have a long term sustainable plan ready for that area of life. Okay, sustained efforts are necessary, then you can expect a much better result. When working out Muhurata or something like opening business, is it best to have Jupiter in ascendant? Again, long process. Okay, lots of things get involved. Your dasha, your transit, uh, and this is like moon's position on that day. If it is business and all, it should be like waxing, not waning and all. It should not be nearby eclipse time period. Okay, so there are a couple of articles on the website around Muhurat auspicious time. You can check those articles, that may help you. Then Saturn in second house in Sagittarius, current running Venus Mahadasha of ninth house, second house in Sagittarius. Current running Venus Mahadasha of ninth house, Venus conjunct with Jupiter and Ketu. What is the question? I'm not giving any analysis here. If you have any question, specific question, conceptual question, I can help you with. But if you are asking me for analyzing your whole dasha, I'm not going to do it here in this 1 minute time. Or do we only consider moon nakshatra? Moon is important, but as I said, for muhurat thing, like lots of things are important. So go on the website and like you will find couple of articles regarding auspicious time, muhurat and all. Will Saturn going direct release some of the built up pressure? It can. We can hope. Right. When considering Mahadasha, do we consider moon sign also? Like Mercury is bad in Aries, but if moon sign is Mercury sign, uh, can we say Mercury Dasha be medium? Again, as I said, detailed videos are there on every Dasha. You can go and watch them. There you will get much more detailed information. There are like 1.5 hour long videos. Here I am responding only in like 30-40 seconds. I may not be able to cover anything here. Okay. So those videos can be helpful. Go on playlist section, Mahadasha videos. You will get everything. How Navamsha prediction differ from D1? It doesn't differ. If it at all it is differing, then it is mistake of an astrologer rather than astrology. Suppose if I like make a prediction through D1 chart and I'm not finding the same prediction in D9 or D10 chart, that means I have made some mistake. I should go back and I should look again into those those predictions and like correct them in D1, then come back to D9. So D9 and D10 for me are the charts of confirmation. Whatever I am seeing in D1 chart, it should be confirmed from D9 and D10 chart. That is it. That is the use of Navamsha, Dashamsha, or any divisional chart for me. Okay. Like if I looked at someone's health for for someone's health in D1 chart, now I should get it confirmed through D30 chart, which is the health related chart. Okay. For me, this is the whole purpose of divisional charts. Somebody said having debilitated planets in D10 is better than exalted planets in D10. Would you agree? No, I will never. Okay. Um, as far as possible, I know it is not our choice, our conscious choice, but as far as available, as far as possible, planet should always be strong in the chart, no matter which chart it is. Planet should always be strong. Can debilitated planets give good results in what circumstances? Explore site little bit. All these articles are written on the website. Mm, actually, the title is same, like how to get the benefit from debilitated planets, something like that. Just search on the website in list of articles section. You will get this article. Ooh. It is the same name as channel, Astro Saxena. Hmm. This is for Murat. Right. Now, these days, I'm addicted to astrology videos. Is it good or bad? Good or bad? Good or bad? Nothing can be in between, right? Nothing can be like both good or and bad together. This is like typical human mind. Okay. Mind which can only think in like extreme, good or bad. What is the intention that matters? If you want to like study astrology and if you want to learn astrology, good. What is the problem? But if you are spending this time at the expenses of other things in your life, like if you are a student and you are not paying much attention on your studies and you are spending more time in astrology, I'm not saying astrology cannot become a profession, but then be 100% present here. Okay. So if that is the kind of situation, then you need to reflect. So good and bad depends on lots of conditions, lots of situations. Nothing is so easy in life to decide good or bad. As long as it is not impacting your work, it is all good. If a planet is strong by sign but bad by house placement, can we say medium results like Moon in 8,000 Aquarius? Moon in 8,000 Aquarius, but it's not strong by any means. It is neither strong by house nor strong by the sign. Okay. Aquarius is ruled by Saturn. Saturn moon are like biggest of enemies, so it is not a very good position. Okay. So right. Mm, so I will not say like it is a good position, and neither by sign nor by house. Depends on other impact on moon or eighth house. Okay. Good evening, Balali. While working in the office, great, good job. I was doing the same thing 15, 10 years back. I heard that the stars influence but not control. This is good language. Hence, making prediction for highly conscious individuals might not be fully possible as they do lead from higher. Right, good job. This is what I have been posting recently, like from last few years, that prediction is only possible for like very base level consciousness. If I am living at a very base level, very like mundane life, then predictions are possible. But let's say if someone is like a Buddha or Jesus or like Zarathustra, now predictions are not possible. You may predict something, they may do something else because they are living moment to moment. Okay, they are living moment to moment. So that's why like it is not possible to have this prediction going on. So this is why. Okay. This is why I feel like predictions are only possible for people who are in the mundane stuff. Okay, mundane stuff means okay, this age school, this age college, this age marriage, this age children, this age like home loan, car loan. So this is possible. Okay, this is like for this is anyone can do it. Anyone can make this prediction. But for someone like the enlightened master and all, he can like go with any like aspect of your life. Okay, any aspect of his life. Like in you make a prediction, and he may end up in doing the opposite. Okay, because this person is living moment to moment. That's it. Okay, and at a very higher consciousness level. So like mundane stuff is not his cup of tea. Okay, great. I'm happy someone asked this. I'm confused between Rashi and Lagna. Make your chart through any astrology app. Lagna is the life path, Rashi is the mind. Lagna is how your life can move or should move, and Moon Rashi is like how your mind is receptive towards the events. Which plane is I am serene astrology, sir? For example, what is serene astrology? First house moon in Mula, so moon or Lagna Lord Jupiter. I'm not getting your question. Please rephrase it. Thank you. I feel the same. Yep. Welcome. Namaskar. Is there any cancellation of came through yoga? If moon is sitting with some planet, that is cancellation. Mm, mundane, following impulses, lower mind. Yo, gotcha. Which represents ourselves in astrology, Lagna Lord or first house? Both. First house, like ascendant, Lagna shows your life path or you yourself. And Lagna Lord position shows the direction of life path, which direction you should be taking. Okay, so nothing is separate. Okay, everything is useful. Does Jupiter in first cancel other problematic positions and aspects in chart? If the person is working in a Jupiterian, okay, understand no planet will give you automatic results like just because Jupiter in first house it will like mitigate all negative circumstances in the chart. It doesn't happen. But if the person is behaving in a Jupiterian way, Jupiter in the first house is like natural teacher, guru, guide, counselor, consultant, someone who is giving knowledge, receiving knowledge, someone who is receptive towards guidance and counseling of the people. If he is doing that, then he can negotiate, he can maneuver through the problems of life caused by other planetary placement. But if he is not doing it, obviously we are having some trouble. How we can judge our characteristics or physical features? That is my question. No, you cannot. Characteristics you can judge physical features, but physical features depends on your ethnicity and the reason you are taking birth. A Cancer ascendant person can take birth during a day in Japan also, China also, India also, Africa also, European country also, and America and Canada also. So, Cancer ascendant taking birth everywhere in the world during a particular day. So, physical features are not cannot be related with the chart. Okay, with your ascendant and all. Now, the characteristics that can be there, like Cancer ascendant person is normally seen as emotional person and all. That is possible that an emotional person is taking birth everywhere in the world with Cancer ascendant as well. Okay. Varun Shahji, is there any tip for someone with second lord in the 12th house? All the earned money is being spent by the native. He needs to learn how to save the money. Or if he is not able to learn, best way is not to keep money with himself. Like I have 12th lord in the second house. Yeah, I have the opposite situation. I have 12th lord in the second house, so this is where I don't keep money with myself. Whenever I have like some extra money, I just I transfer in my family members account. That's it. Okay. So from my hand, it goes away and it gets saved somewhere else. Okay, through my family member. But either I should learn with this type of planetary placement how to save the money, or I should not keep money with myself. What to expect in Ketu Antardasha? Uh, Go in playlist section. You will find Dasha videos for every planet like Ketu Dasha, Venus Dasha, every Dasha. Okay, so that will be helpful because that will be detailed discussion. So go on playlist section. You will find a playlist of Mahadasha videos, and they will help you. Good evening, Ankita ji. Dr. Ankita. Were you using doctor before also? I don't remember. So if you have become doctor recently, congratulations. When one has realized that there are actually no questions to ask, nothing left to say, but it still has mind interested in participating, knowing that it's mine and let it be how one lives from there, moment to moment. Okay. Uh, Such a person will not get into any judgment that how I should live my life. He lives as the moment comes. In that particular moment, if anything comes up, he will be receptive towards it. Even posting this question is the mind's impulse to participate and be out there when I already know the answer, right? Okay. So go with the flow, live moment to moment in such cases. Rahu transit in Satvishak Nakshatra. Will the result be very quick related to the house where Rahu is currently transiting in our chart? No, because it is an Aquarius sign. Rahu is ruled by Saturn right now. Satvishak is part of like Aquarius sign. Okay, Aquarius is co-ruled by Saturn and Rahu. So nothing fast, slow movement, easily, patient. Okay. Ketu conjunct ascendant man and Jupiter conjunct ascendant woman. Partners in history, can you say anything? This relationship can work out only on like spiritual grounds. If Ketu and Jupiter are like uh, energy exchanging with each other, and both partners need to be like very spiritual to make this relationship work. If one of them is on like other plane of materialistic life and one person is on spiritual life, then there will be difficulty. How is Venus Rahu synastry? It can be difficult as lots of desires, lots of expectations can be there. Blown up desires, blown up expectations. Okay. So when someone is getting into relationship with such blown up desires and expectation, obviously, like person will have a difficult time. Will you please do celebrity chart of Zohran Mamdani? Yeah, this is like an interesting thing. I will check. If I find his correct birth details and chart, I will look into it. On what grounds I can do? Like I should have the topic. Money issues, Scorpio Ascendant, 10th Saturn. When will I get a well paying job? That is the problem. Okay, 10th Saturn means Saturn is in Leo, Scorpio Ascendant. I think you are my generation only. Uh, like 79, 78 born. Okay. So it is like someone should not be working under the people, should be working for themselves. Because third and fourth lord sitting in the 10th house. Third house is self efforts, fourth house is home, and 10th house is work in the home based business kind of scenario. If you try to work under the people, lots of stress, lots of anxiety with the people, especially with authority figures, lots of ego clashes with them. So just avoid it and just avoid working under other people. Get into your own business, then you can expect much better results. My situation, I said. Okay. For 10 years, I tried to work under the people. 5 years in practicing law, and 5 years in corporate law. Nothing happened. Then I came into astrology. Okay. If Lord of any particular house goes in 12th house from that house, then does it signify any type of loss? 12th house is basically house of losses. If any planet is going there in the 12th house of losses, that means there will be a sense of loss or feeling of loss in matters related with that planet. Okay. So now, if you are having a feeling of loss, if you are having an actual loss or sense of loss, what you need to do? You need to put double efforts. So, whichever planet is going into the 12th house, we need to put double effort there to get some better results of that house. Hidden talents of Mars in Aquarius in 12th house. Maybe yoga. Mars in Aquarius in 12th house can be good for yoga type of practices. Best synastry for relationship. Uh, Best in which sense? Like that sense, all good. People will not have any problem in their relationship. Then no synastry. With synastry, you can only know what kind of challenges you may face in relationship and how to navigate those challenges. It is not the tool of like seeing that I should have no challenge in the relationship. Okay, it is like that type of situation. If you are looking for that type of thing, that no challenge in relationship, no bad times in relationship, no difficulty in relationship, then it is not going to happen. Just chill, enjoy. Best book to read of Osho for beginners. It depends on your choice. Osho has books on all subjects, okay, all topics, all the spiritual and you can say global topics, okay. Now, what is your interest? Where does your interest lie? That will be like important. Then I can refer a book. Sun in Purvabhadra Pada, Moon in Hasta and natal chart. Can you say anything about these two nakshatras in one person? Sun in Purvabhadrapada. Purvabhadrapada is like it is one of the spiritual nakshatras, so it shows that person works in a spiritual field. They can gain good amount of authority recognition. It is a prominent nakshatra for being a yoga teacher because Aj Ek Pada is the deity, one-footed goat. It is like someone who is standing on one foot. So, like yoga posture and all. So, that is there. But it also shows split in career. Someone is going through a split, like because two-faced person. Okay, two-faced person. One of the pictorial representation of Purubhadra. So, like someone is following some other career before like before 30 or 35, and after 35 they are following some other career, that is also Puru Bhadra. Okay. But spiritual path in career will be very helpful for this person. Now if it is in Pisces section, even more prominently. Okay, Sun in Puru Bhadra Pisces. Moon in Hasta is again, Hasta is healing and healthcare. Hasta literally means hands. So someone who is healing people through their hands. Okay. So these days energy healers and all, and moon is anyways nourishing and taking care of people. So for any healthcare related field, that is like a very good nakshatra. So this position, Sun in Purvabhadra and Moon in Hasta, can be very good for someone who is following spirituality and healthcare. Best wealth giving nakshatra. Rohini, Puro Falguni, Revati, Dhanishta, um, mm, Uttara Falguni too. Then, right, these are like important nakshatras. Right. So Rohini, uh, Shainkuni, and Dhanishta Revati. Most wealth giving. They are like related with wealth only. Ashraf Ji, Jupiter Mars in fourth house, Dashamsha, Pisces Ascendant, Jupiter Mars in fifth house, Dashamsha, Aquarius Ascendant. Tell us something. First of all, we cannot directly jump into Dashamsha chart. You have to go into D1, D9, and then D10 chart. Okay, from this much information, what I can say is this Jupiter Mars together in fourth house, Dashamsha, Pisces Ascendant. First and 10th Lord sitting in the fourth house, person should be working from home. From this much information, I am telling. Okay, and this is not a consultation. This is just from this. I am trying to interpret this much of information. So, person should be working from home, maybe in real estate matters, should have their own work, their own business. For Pisces ascendant, for Aquarius ascendant, it is like in educational field. Jupiter Mars in the fifth house, Gemini. For Aquarius ascendant, Jupiter ruling the money oriented houses, Mars ruling the career oriented houses. Gemini is sign of communication, fifth house is education. So academics can be a good way. Okay. But as I said, we should come to the D10 chart at the end when you already exhaustively interpreted your D1, then D9, then come into D10 chart. We cannot directly jump into D10 chart. Okay, good evening. Ganesh. Radhika, hello sir. Mars in Cancer in 8th house. What does it mean? Person should be extra careful while traveling, driving. Mars is bloodshed. It is debilitated, and in the 8th house of this accidents, injuries. So person should be extra careful while traveling, driving, and all that. Okay, this is a difficult position. Then Sun with Rahu in Leo. Rahu aspecting Moon first house from ninth house. Okay, and aspecting retrograde and debilitated Saturn, which is fifth house. Thoughts on Rahu? What stating, sir? Especially, I cannot do analysis here. Okay, this is too much information to cover in like 1 minute. So if you have any conceptual question, you can ask. What happens when seventh Lord Mercury is conjunct with eighth Lord Moon uh, in Capricorn sign in second house? Moon Mercury together in Capricorn second house. It is like instability in relationship matters is impacting the family environment. Okay, positively, person can gain from business setup, but it will take long-term efforts because it is in Saturn sign. Jupiter in second house, Dhanishta Nakshatra, Sun Moon conjunction in 11th house in Tula Lagna Kundali. Okay. Will it delay success in Kumbh Rashi? What will delay success? Jupiter is in second house, Dhanishta Nakshatra. So it should be a Sagittarius ascendant chart. Sun Moon conjunct in 11th house in Tula Lagna Kundali. Will it delay? Please rephrase your question. I'm unable to understand. Marriage instability or relationship instability, sir? Either ways, marriage is nothing but socially accepted relationship, nothing more than that. Relationship is in base. Now, Amsha Lagna Lord, Moon with Ketu in 8th house Aquarius, right life path, get into Again, we have to look into D1 first, then D9 and D10. Okay. So, but from this much information, if the person is interested in like healthcare and all, nourishment, any work of nourishment and taking care of people, it can be a good path. But as I said, first look into your D1, then D9, then D10. Okay. Does Sun Moon conjunction delay success in government job? Why? Sun Moon is in Leo, right? It is just like Opachi house, so maybe like in 30s the person can get it, but depends on lots of factor. First of all, like 10th house should be strong. Okay, like not much malefic impact should be in the 10th house. 10th lord sitting in the 11th house, so then it shows like benefits from the government. Is it true that Venus in 6th house for Navamsha and Navamsha chart indicates past life relationship marriage partner? Navamsha has nothing to do with marriage. Astrology has nothing to do with marriage. You seem to be very new on this channel. Okay, take your time. So this channel says marriage is free will. No, I didn't say that. Marriage is a social institution. Your society decides your marriages. Your chart doesn't decide your marriages. Now, in the shortest way I can explain, if you just reflect back at all your criteria of getting married, what things become important for people in general, especially in Indian context, to get married? Caste, religion, language, region, bank balance, property, face value, foreign visa, car. Okay, we get married, we say yes for these reasons, we say no for these reasons, right? Fortunately, none of these reasons are astrological. There is no astrology book which says that if a guy doesn't have a car, don't marry to him, and if a girl is not of fair complexion, don't marry to her. There is no astrology rule as such. Okay, so marriage is remains a social institution. Your society decides your marriage. Your social criteria decide your marriages. Astrology never decides your marriage. Okay. Suppose if I look at someone's chart and there is no possibility of marriage, and I say so to him or and his parents, do you think they will listen to me? Because astrology chart is showing that they should not get married, they will listen to me. Okay, good job. Mm, what about love marriage? Marriage is marriage. Okay. Okay. Anyways, even in love marriage, can look at these basic things. It is not that like you like some X person will be ready to like marry Y person, like Y person is a beggar on the street. Okay, so this is it. Your social criteria come into place. Rahu aspecting moon in first house, moon from 9, advantages and disadvantages. Rahu Moon energy exchange is like obsessed mind. Now obsession is there, so it has to be redirected in positive pursuits. Get into some creative activity, can get into some like some of your interest that will help you in like redirecting this in like positive pursuits. Rahu Moon energy exchange. Otherwise, it can go into negative pursuits. So this is the advantage, disadvantage. Meditation can be helpful. Spiritual pursuits can be helpful. If the person is following some guru, that can be helpful. So this is it about Rahu. It is obsessed mind. Is Saturn and Jupiter conjunction good or bad? Good or bad? Good or bad? Saturn Jupiter conjunction can be very good for anyone who wants to follow law as a profession. Saturn is a law, Jupiter is law. Barack Obama, he had Saturn Jupiter conjunction, and he was a lawyer first. Okay, his initial recognition was a lawyer. Okay, so this is like very good combination for becoming a lawyer. Okay, marriage is a trap. Someone are unable to look at the trap and find comfort and reasoning within. Ones who are far-sighted know that it is not needed. Now in the 12th house in Libra, Swati Nakshatra. Good job. Rebellious person, very independent. Swati, Swa plus Ati. Swa means self, Ati means extreme, extreme of self. Super independent people. Rahu is further exploding that desire, okay, to be independent, to be free. It is also fourth lord, so very easily it can take someone to foreign lands, okay, and settle in foreign lands. Fourth lord Rahu going into the 12th house of foreign lands, Rahu representing itself foreign lands. So this is good for foreign relocation kind of scenario also. But overall, very independent person, a rebel person. 10th house Lord placement in which house shows rising higher in career? No placement will show it. You have to be aligning yourself with that energy. Then that placement can give you the result. Suppose, let's take this example. 10th Lord is sitting in the 5th house. Okay, understand now. Suppose it is Capricorn ascendant chart. So for them, 10th Lord becomes Venus. Venus is sitting in the 5th house Taurus. What is Venus? Finance, wealth, creativity. What is 5th house? Financial markets, creativity. If this person is working in financial markets or creativity related work, then excellent career because he is aligned with the chart energy. But if he is not doing so and he is trying to work in some other field, then same planetary placement he will think that it is not giving me good result. Somehow it is very difficult for human being to accept that I am doing something wrong. Everyone else is at mistake. Okay, the society is at mistake, country is at mistake, world is at mistake, planets are wrong, charts are wrong, dasha is weak, and I am all perfect. There is nothing wrong with me. Okay, so this is the whole situation with like astrology, that we see what is the difficulty in the chart, what is the difficulty in planetary placement. Is it good or bad? It is good or bad. Okay, dasha is good or bad. What you are doing related with that dasha or that planetary placement, and if you are not doing anything, how it can give you good result? Anyways, 10th lord in the fifth house, and that's the placement of fifth lord effect. It gives further direction that what kind of activities someone should get involved into. Okay, it is not like you are not going to get any result, or your career will be full of obstacles and all. Person, what kind of activities? In the example which I am giving, fifth lord is Venus only. Okay, but let's suppose someone has fifth lord in the sixth house. Then it depends on the planet which is involved, which is the fifth lord going into the sixth house, the dignity, the last sign which is involved, nakshatra which is involved. Then we can find out, okay, this type of career, this type of work, or this type of activity can help this person in like boosting his career. And if he involves himself there, then he can get better result. The main thing is that what I found in last 10 years is that people don't want to do anything related with their planetary placement, 99% of cases. Okay, chart is showing this direction, we want to go in this direction. Then don't expect great results. If you want to go against the energy, it's your wish, you can go. But then don't say that, okay, my planets are weak. Planets are not weak. You are not following the right path. I understand D9. It's not earthly marriage for me. Is it marriage of your higher and lower, like alchemical marriage? So in this sense, D9 is showing your highest potential dharmic way, right? Okay. Now understand D9 is coming out of your ninth house of division D1 chart. Okay, they divide ninth house of D1 chart in nine equal divisions, and then like assign a sign for that, and there the D9 comes into the place. Now what is ninth house of D1 chart? It is the highest of the dharma house. Dharma houses are 159. Highest of the dharma house is like ninth house. Okay, so if a chart and highest of the dharma house means it shows your righteous life path which you should follow. So if a chart is coming out of ninth house of D1 chart, then that chart should also show your righteous life path. Okay, what righteous life path you should follow in your life to get the best of the results. That is the thing with D9 chart. For me, it is the chart of righteous life path. Okay, while following that life path, if you meet someone and you like the person, the other person like you have like similar interest and all, okay, fine, consider getting married with them, or consider following the path together. Okay, that is possible, but that is like the rarest of rare circumstances. Where D9 is misutilized by people is like it has become the synonym of marriage. Okay, the social marriage, especially the arranged marriage, which is nothing but a deal. Okay, deal with between two families, what you are giving or what we are taking. Okay, and they link it with like a D9 chart. These are called higher divisional charts. Okay, D9, D10 or other division charts, they are called higher divisional charts. What does it mean? Look at for the higher meanings of life in these charts, not mundane stuff. So yeah, D9 is for me, D9 is the chart of righteous life path. Here you are correct. Vargottama Lagna means Lagna is your life path, and Vargottama means whatever life path you started in initial life, you may continue in your later life. Okay, that is like Vargottama Lagna. Okay, Suppose you started your life path in the field of astrology. Then in your later life also you will continue to follow the same path. Like someone starts in IT sector, and throughout life they remain in IT sector. They don't change their path. Okay, that is like Vargottama. Another thing with Vargottama is like a strong physical body or a strong immune system. Person who has like a strong immune system to fight against illnesses. Like they can have robust health. That is also seen from Vargottama. Okay, I think we are done. It is like 1 hour 11 minutes so far. Any further question before we close for the day? Great, thank you. See you next week.